Hi, BookTube. I thought I'd make a video since it's quiet. My wife went to visit a friend. This friend of my wife's is 93 years old, and she lives in an assisted living. My wife hasn't seen her because my wife was gone for 2 weeks and a couple of days, so she goes back to work tomorrow, so she thought she'd stop by and see how she was doing. So I'm sitting here, and today is March the 3rd, 2017, is a Friday. It's 3:06 in the afternoon, the sun is shining, but it's about 20 degrees out there. I'm not going to really make a long video because it's just basically I'm just checking in. So yesterday I went to Grand Rapids, which is about east of us, about 28 miles. Takes about half hour, 25 minutes to get there. My wife's plane flew in around 4 o'clock, but I left here at 10 o'clock to visit bookstores. I wasn't going to visit bookstores, but you know, being a book freak like I am, I have to visit bookstores. So I went to Erdman's bookstore. I'm just going to mention these books. I'm not going to go into, I'll probably show them again. I picked up at Erdman's, which is an academic Christian bookstore, this book, Light on the Mountain, Greek Patristic and Byzantine Homilies on the Transfiguration of the Lord, translated by Brian E. Daley. Yeah, this is like on patristics, so I got that. Then I picked up Canonical Theology, a Biblical Canon, Sola, Scriptura, and Theological Method by John E. Peckham. This is a new book put out by Erdman's. And this is the book I really went to get. This is a new Erdman's book. It's called Spirit Hermeneutics, Reading Scripture in Light of Pentecost by Craig S. Keener. I'm really into biblical hermeneutics, biblical interpretation, canonical theology. I like Eastern Orthodox spirituality, so I got these. So after Erdman's, I was headed towards another Christian bookstore, but I stopped at East Grand Rapids Library that they sell used books, just a little corner in the library, and I always stop there, and I bought this, The Age of Anxiety, McCarthyism to Terrorism by Haynes Johnson. And then I picked up, I didn't have this in my Henry David Thoreau collection, A Week on the Concord and Merrimack Rivers. I really wanted this. And then I picked up Orhan Pamuk, this new one, Strangeness of My Mind. Also, I forgot that I did stop at a used bookstore in East Town. Picked up the novel, a new novel. It's not new. This is a novel by Mary Gordon, Spending. And I picked up this book at the used bookstore, The End of the World as You Know It, Faith, Fatalism, and Apocalypse in America by Daniel Wojcik. I like books on apocalyptic thought, end of the world, so I got that. And then that's what I bought. And today in the mail, I got the letters of Robert Lowell. Got in the mail this afternoon, edited by Seska Hamilton. And I also got this in the mail. Sleepless Nights by Elizabeth Harwick. And I got this in the mail yesterday, Divina Trace by Robert Antoni. So these are things that I got in the mail. I really haven't been reading anything because my wife just got back from being gone, and I'm trying to adjust my head back to her being home and getting back into some kind of routine. So this afternoon I was looking at the introduction to the letters of Robert Lowell, And yesterday, I don't know, I just listened to my wife talk about her time down with our daughter and her husband and the girls and our little new grandson, baby Jack. So that's what's going on here. As far as my diary, today is March the 3rd, 2017, and on page 202. So I'm just checking in. My wife goes back to work. I really haven't been reading anything. I mean, I am reading in the morning still. The Christian is only comforted in life and death. Exposition out of our Catechism, Volume 1. Been reading this in the mornings still. But, I don't know. Like I said, I'm trying to get my head together. So I got all these new books to look at, to put into my head some kind of order. So yeah, today is a Friday, tomorrow is a Saturday, which means I volunteer at the local library used bookstore from 10 to 1. Maybe I'll find some more used books to add to the book mountain. So I suppose you call this Friday Reads. So my Friday Reads today is reading the introduction to the letters of Robert Lowell. So that's what's going on. And I do want to get into this Sleepless Nights by Elizabeth Hardwick. She was married for 20 years to Robert Lowell. She's a very famous writer and literary critic. And I'm starting to collect her writings. I have her book of literary essays down in the lower level. I think I'm going to get next her book, The New York Stories, published by the series New York Review Books. I want to get her New York stories. She was friends with Mary McCarthy. I'm getting this month, the month of March, I'm getting that deluxe edition from the Library of American of the works of Mary McCarthy, which I look forward to getting. So that's what's going on in my book world, and today is, like I said, sunny and cold, and I'm just trying to get back into life with my wife. So I'm hoping you have a good Friday, that you have a good weekend. Until next time, bye.